Boom. Today I'm going to review the Comica BoomX-D wireless microphone system. Overall, I think this is a fantastic microphone system for making videos at pretty much any skill level, whether you're a beginner or an expert. Hey, my name is Brad Poria. I'm a content strategist. My company, Bear City Impact, creates content for small businesses. So if you want to be able to create content that converts, then consider subscribing so we can help you give your content a kick in the butt. Now, there are a few different versions of this Comica BoomX-D system. The one that I'm reviewing today is the BoomX-D D2, which comes with 2 transmitters and 1 receiver. And thank you so much to Comica for sending me this microphone to review, but this is my genuine raw thoughts. Now, they also have models that only have 1 transmitter and 1 receiver. In addition, they also have a model that can connect directly to your iPhone or Android phone system using the USB-C or the Lightning adapter. Now, you can still use the D2 model or the D1 model that I have with your smartphone. You just may need to use an adapter if your smartphone does not have a headphone input to it. And I've left all the models in the description below, obviously. And just a quick note on this review, this is a very practical review of this BoomX-D system, meaning I'm not going to get into any technical details of this. This is kind of a real world user experience and just some thoughts on it. Now let's quickly look at what you get in the box. You get 2 microphones, 1 transmitter, 3 audio cables for the receiver, 1 that's used if you're connecting to a smartphone that has the TRRS. It's basically the 3 rings. You also get a regular TRS, which is the 2 rings. You get 1 for if you're using Canon or Nikon, and a second one if you're using Panasonic or Sony. I'm really not sure why there are 2 different ones, but they give you them both. You also get a USB-C charging cable and 2 lavalier microphones. You get 2 fuzzy windjammers, so if you're using this outside, that's a good idea. You get a reset pin if you need to reset the whole system. And you also get this thing, which, to be honest with you, I looked at, but the system is so easy to set up, you don't really need the manual at all. One of my favorite features about this system is how small, compact, and lightweight it is. Plus, the transmitters have an integrated microphone, so you can use it with or without the included lavalier. Let me show you what I mean. All the audio that you're hearing right now is actually coming directly from this. So you can see as I move this further away, it's sounding different as I move it further away. So I just have this tucked into my shirt pocket to be exact. It's completely out of the frame. Even if it was, it's not a big deal. It just might look like a pen clip or something. But you can plug in the wired mic if perhaps you don't have, I'll just grab the other one. If perhaps you don't have an area where maybe you can clip this to some area of a shirt, then it does give you a regular, you get kind of a regular lavalier microphone that you can just plug in. And then you can use this clip to clip to maybe your back pocket or your pants somewhere, and then you'll just kind of put this lavalier wherever it can go. The other thing that's really neat about the integrated microphone transmitter deal and the receiver is that this little clip here, this actually is the exact same size as the cold shoe mount on pretty much everything. So you can actually just slip this right into your camera's cold shoe mount, and it's super lightweight. It doesn't take up any room. In fact, I'll show you a quick image from my phone of the setup that I have here. Because my camera system is already using an external monitor, I had to clip the receiver. I actually clipped it on like a little rubber gasket where the microphone input goes. And so because it's super lightweight, it doesn't even matter. Or if you're using your smartphone, you can just, I'll call that a fail. So if you're using your smartphone, you can just clip it right to your smartphone, and then that's basically all you have to do. It's perfect. And both of the transmitters and the receiver have a built-in rechargeable battery, which is charged to USB-C. It's rated for 5 hours. I haven't fully tested how long it actually lasts, but I can tell you so far, I'm still at a full charge, and this has been on for at least a half an hour. Another great thing about the receiver is that it has 2 outputs. So it has an output to go to your phone, but it also has an output for headphone monitoring. So if, let's say you're plugged into a smartphone and you plug it into your microphone input or your headphone input, you now don't have a way to monitor what's going into the smartphone. So having an additional output for headphones is really convenient. So you can just use a regular pair of headphones. So you can kind of just listen to what the levels are to make sure that, you know, it's not too loud. Connecting the receiver to the transmitter couldn't be easier. I mean, you pretty much just turn the both of them on. The very first time for your transmitters being the microphone sending out, you just click the pair button once and then it automatically syncs up with the receiver. Super easy. Now, once the transmitter is connected to the receiver wirelessly, you can adjust all of these settings from the receiver. There's a level input button on the side that you just keep clicking and it will go from 0 dB all the way up to 12 dB. So 0 dB being the softest and 12 dB being the loudest or having the most amount of gain. So you can adjust it per individual. So both of the transmitters, if you have the duo version, both of the transmitters can have 2 different levels. So if you have a person that's louder typically like me, then you can bring it lower. If you have a person that's a little softer, you can bring them up. How do you take your coffee, by the way? You just do a little cream and 3 Splenda, typically 2 to 3 Splenda, depending on the size, plus a little cream. Curious how you take your coffee. If I had to pick my favorite features for this microphone system, I'd say how easy it is to just take it out of the box and just start using it. Plus you can use the built-in or the wired lavalier. It's super compact form factor, the built-in rechargeable battery, and the fact that it clips on anywhere. Now this double unit currently sells for about $230, but you can get the single microphone system for around $160. In both cases, I think it's a fantastic value, whether you just need 1 microphone or if you want 2 microphones. And by the way, one of the reasons to do the double microphone is if you're doing an interview. So if you have just your phone set up and you want to do an interview with someone, it's much better to just give them a second microphone than to have to try and adjust using the microphone that you're wearing. So what kind of microphone system are you using to make your videos? Are you just using the built-in microphone from your smartphone or your camera? Or do you have a wireless or a plug-in microphone system that you have now? Lastly, did you find this review much more helpful than techie? If so, if that's the kind of reviews you're into, then just again, consider subscribing. While I am a technical person, I generally try and speak as human as possible to the end user, which is you. So if you like this, then subscribe and perhaps like it. Great, thanks so much. I'm out, appreciate it.